advertising. Now, if you're like me, you only watch the Super Bowl for the commercials. I mean, come on, they are really the best part if you don't care for either team. Now, there are literally websites that review the commercials, and that's the only thing they do for the Super Bowl. It's literally the commercials. For example, this one right here.
Doritos Blaze, a bold new flavor that brings the heat.
Now, if that doesn't want to make you go buy Doritos, I don't know what does. But that is just one prime example of what advertisers will do to get people to buy their product. They use someone famous, and they put it on the Super Bowl. Now, here are just some numbers of, and that's all, well, most of, all the Super Bowl commercials. Now, the one I showed was the Doritos Blaze. That means 51 million people, roughly, viewed that commercial. Now, roughly for a 30-second commercial, it costs about $4.8 million. That is almost $5 million just for 30 seconds of people's time to show them why they should buy their product. They make it appealing, they make it a lot better than it actually is to get people to buy their product. Now, one of the most popular things you've probably seen is as seen on TV. You see them in stores, you see them online, you watch them on TV, you see them everywhere. They use actual people to use the product to get you to be like, oh, hey, works for them, why not work for me? They use real people to admit that the product worked for them. If it works for them, it'll work for everyone. They make it look good. They make it more appealing than it actually is. If actual people use it, it must work and be worth the money, of course. And according to an Nabisco Host article, it talked about connecting with consumers and trying to prove to them that the product worked. That is a key component for stuff, especially as seen on TVs, because if people haven't actually tried it, what is that one thing they can do to get people to try it? Show that it works. Not only does that play a big role, but hidden messages do as well. Or fine print, you might call it. It's not necessarily giving all the info. I mean, it's not lying, they're just not giving you all the info. For example, if you have a phone, chances are you have a carrier. Whether it's Verizon, T-Mobile, Sprint, whatever it may be, they have fees and they have those hidden messages that they don't tell you. They say, oh hey, our phone is this price, come to us. And they advertise it in a way that's better than every other carrier, but what they don't tell you is what's in the fine print, and that's all those hidden fees that they don't tell you about. Or, for example, Planet Fitness, they're $10 a month. But what they don't tell you is the fact that they actually have an annual fee, so it's actually more than $10 a month, plus the annual fees. So yeah, it's great and all for $10 a month, but you actually have those few extra dollars for that annual fee. Not only are there hidden messages, but we redefine the truth to make it something we personally believe in. Now, if you're like me, you have, whether it's Nike, Adidas, you have some kind of name brand. Whether it's clothing, shoes, accessories, chances are you've bought name brand. And if we're honest, do we really buy it for the quality or do we buy it for the brand? Because we live in a culture where if you don't have them name brands, then you're not as cool as the others. So we justify those costs to make it worth it. So we justify spending more money on, hey, that's a name brand, rather than going for quality. Not only do justifying purchases play a big role, emotions do too. According to a Crystal Sandwiches article, it's advertising for a number of years to forge a deeper brand relationship with other real people in its target market. That means they're trying to make that little connection with who they're trying to sell their product to. They're trying to make that emotional connection to draw people in to get them to buy their product. They want to make their product stand out to those who they're selling it to. They just want to have that one emotional connection to people to get them to buy their product. So whether it's the actual truth or hidden messages, Marketers are always coming up with new ways to advertise their product. Whether it's 100% true or not, you never really know if you can trust it or not. Thank you.